Welcome back. This is the Whisky Couch. Exciting times here at the Whisky Couch with me, Gustav.
And ELNA. And you are watching Whisky Tasting and Food Pairing Review number 229. There you are.
2 to 9, there we go.
Yeah.
And the air is filled with peat smoke from Ardbeg, one of our favorite, at least one of my favorite
Yours and Islay,
distilleries.
our daughters.
In Scotland, the Ardbeg Distillery, that is where this whiskey comes from.
Yes. And it was founded in 1815.
Yes.
Quite a couple of years ago.
Situated on Islay, the very well-known Islay off the southwest coast of Scotland, and this distillery owned by Glenmorangie company, in turn, or part of Moet Hennessy. And Ardbeg produces more than 1 million bottles of whiskey.
Quite amount of bottles.
And this is what we're looking at today, Ardbeg Grooves. Now, this was last year's festival, Islay Festival Face Isle release, not the committee release, but the public or commercial release. And this is the Ardbeg Kelpie. I think that was the year before.
The previous year, yeah.
So we are 1 year late because
Yes.
it's time again. By the time this video is going to be aired, it will be past.
Yes.
Because we're now just before the new Ardbeg Day. But by the time this is on the air, it's going to be past the Ardbeg Day. So no age statement. Matured in wine casks, intensely grooved or with deep grooves in the wood, and that's why.
Interesting.
Yes, that's why the name.
And it's got
is
an
good.
ABV of 46%. Quite an ABV.
But the most important, non-chill filtered.
Non-chill.
The color of this. Elna, you can also
I would
always
say it's burnished
describe
gold.
the
I
color.
would say burnished gold.
Look at that beautiful
It's a
color.
beautiful color. I love the color.
There we go. And as I swirl this around, I get the aromas. Slanger, my
Slanger.
wife. Husband-wife team. I'm so privileged to have you with me reviewing a peated whiskey.
Yeah, peated. That's it's quite a stretch for me always, is the peated whiskey.
But you're getting used to it.
I'm getting used to it.
Beginning to enjoy it.
I'm
Actually.
getting to enjoy it. Not my first choice always, but not that overwhelming as in the beginning. At least we're moving forward.
Gee, Elna, I'm getting like sweet barbecue peat smoke, like a beach barbecue, but when you barbecue ribs or something with a sweet basting, and the sweetness of the basting and the smoke of the fire intermingles, and then also that black soot from a fireplace. There's a
The
lot
day
going
after,
on.
I would say the day after, after the
You're
night
right,
before,
yeah.
that
You're right.
smell of the fireplace. But I also get interesting salted caramel. If I can get past the
smokiness.
smokiness, I get salted caramel.
But isn't it complex? Every time you nose it, there's something,
else. Yeah.
Apples, berries, iodine, herbs, raisins.
Would definitely say smoked spices. But it's interesting for me the salted caramel that I get. I thought the smokiness,
It's beautiful.
the peatiness will
It's
be
just
overwhelming,
wonderful.
but if you give it a little bit of time, you get you can know something else as well.
Sweet smoked fruit. You know when you pan fry banana on a gas stove and you get a little bit of a smokiness and a caramelization.
Okay, I can go with that. Yes.
I can't wait. On the palate.
Sea salt. I get sea salt, but sea salt caramel.
It's
not just overwhelming saltiness, it's sea salt caramel.
There's a sweetness, and then there's a smokiness, and then there's a spiciness. But it's, in the end, it's like smoked spices. And then everything just lingers. It just lingers. That smoky soot, that smoked spices, the sweet fruitiness.
Interesting. I get, if you can, I get a little bit of smoky dried fruit.
Yeah.
Dried
I wonder if
fruit,
that is
but
from
with
the...
a little bit smoky.
I wonder if that is from the red wine grooved casks. Because
That is
I'm
interesting.
not really getting anything that reminds me of red wine, really.
Okay. But it's interesting for me, the little bit of smoky dried fruit. Not dried fruit, but there's a smokiness with that.
That's what I was trying to describe with the bananas. Pan-fried, caramelized bananas with that smokiness. And then right at the end, it's got a medium-long finish for me.
Oh yeah, that's definitely got a long finish, but also a dry finish.
Right at the end.
At the end, yeah. It's not...
It turns...
Yeah, it's a little bit...
turns
as if
dry.
you feel, okay, now it's a little bit dry.
Yeah, I'm getting all lost in this whiskey. I'm forgetting to add water, but let's see what the effect is.
Thank you.
Let's see what the effect is with water. Just a few drops. Maybe it opens up something else. But we do often find that a few drops of water not necessarily enhances the whiskey. So it takes a bit of experimentation, and then everybody's palate is subjective.
Yeah.
Now I'm with you on that dark dried fruit. Dark dried raisins.
But I also get dark chocolate now. Dark chocolate with dried fruit. You know, that
Dark
combination
chocolate
that
with
you
fruit.
get inside. Yeah.
Fruity chocolate.
Yeah, but the dark chocolate. Wonderful. If I can get past the smokiness, I get the caramel.
Caramel again for you.
Again, caramel, yeah.
I'm sitting with sweet, spicy pepper after the water, right with the finish. The peat smoke, and then sweet, spicy pepper.
I do get the pepper after a while. I get the pepper, immediately I get the caramel, but then the pepper after a while.
I do like this. I do like the Ardbeg Grooves. I will not describe it as my best Ardbeg expression, but it is a very decent expression. I will not put this above my favorite, which is the Oegidal, for instance.
Yes.
Even the 10-year-old is a very decent, clean, wonderful dram. So I would put this there, right there, with a really decent.
Okay.
And our pairing, the price in South Africa is 1,100 Rand, in the UK around 65 pounds, which translates to about $80 probably in the US. One of my favorite dishes is curried pickled fish, and that's what we're going to use as our flavor companion with this beautiful Ardbeg whiskey. Now what we've got here is cooked hake fillets in a very mild curry sauce with bay leaf and onions. So you've got a mild curry. It's got quite a bit of sweetness in it, in the sauce. And the pickle effect, it's not like pickled herring. It's actually more a soft, sweet curry.
It's more mild, yeah.
Lovely.
Well,
I tell you now,
I like that.
you can give me a big bowl of that fish, and you can give me a bottle and a glass, and I'll be happy for a while.
I wanted to say you'll be quite happy.
I will really be happy. The sweetness in that mild curried fish,
Actually complements
it complements
whiskey.
it beautifully. It's as if I'm transferred to a beach and I'm beach barbecuing fish, and the basting is like a sweet curry with lots of onions. There's lots of onions in here. But it's not a sharp onion. It's
it's very mild. It's mild.
Yes. And what do we want to do next? I'm getting all lost. We want to compare this with the Kelpie. So, we've got wine casks, heavily grooved. And here we've got virgin oak casks, but the oak casks from the Black Sea, which is quite unique. Very different, but also one of the Ardbeg Day releases. Not one of their standard bottlings. So let's compare and see which one do we prefer. Elna, you're going to go first. You can go backwards and forwards. This is the Ardbeg Kelpie. And by the time this video is on YouTube, we will already be in possession of this year's Ardbeg Day bottling, which is going to be the Ardbeg Drum, finished in rum casks. I can't wait.
That's going to be an experience. I also can't wait to taste that.
It's always difficult filming a review and then you know it's only going to be on the air after something important's happened. Very different nose.
Very, very, very different nose. It's much more mild for me.
There's more sweetness there. And here I've got more, but we've done a review of this again. So you can find this review on our YouTube channel of the Ardbeg Kelpie. Oh no, this is going to be my choice. I must be honest.
Between the two.
Yes, between the two, I'm going to go with this one. Why? You know what? We should have also compared this with the Dark Cove. To determine which one between the three.
Maybe we must do that.
I think one of our next videos will be 4 Ardbeg Day releases: Dark Cove, Kelpie, Grooves, and Drum.
Okay.
And we determine the trend and the better one. But between these two, I'm going to go for this one. What will be your choice?
I'm a little bit between the two. I would say that one is a little bit more softer than this one for me. But I think I'll have to spend a little bit more time on both of them to really make a choice. But I'll say that one is a little bit, the Kelpie is a little bit more.
It's full-bodied.
It's full-bodied, but it's more milder than this one. This one is a little bit more a wow.
Oh, so
a little bit
you
more
experience a bit different.
But I think I have to spend a little bit more time on both of them to really say, okay, this is my first choice. This, because it's
really different actually.
Because I'm still experiencing and getting into the smoky whiskies.
So what you are saying is they are quite tight.
Quite, yeah. For me, for my taste. That's why I would prefer to spend a little bit more time with it.
Yeah, for me the Kelpie is a bit more full-bodied, more vanilla. Today on my palate right now might be after the.
Oh, that can be also after the.
I wonder if this will go with the Kelpie, but I don't think we've got time on our video. We're already rocking the time on the video. We're having a ball here at the Whiskey Couch. Let me tell you, we're going to take out that Dark Cove now. We're going to have a party. So maybe we must greet you and say until the next video, coming up in the next month or two, Ardbeg Day comparison. Until then, sláinte.